Let's go to the Falls. We'll go west of the Rockies first of all. You're on with us with David Icke. Hi there.
Hello.
Hey, where are you?
This is Sherry in Bow, Washington.
Okay, Sherry, take it away.
Well, David, I'd like to have you address the nature of the hypnosis that you said they were putting us under. You said if asked, you would address that. And also, are these towers... Beg your pardon?
Go ahead, sorry.
Are these towers also less prevalent in the country? Is it a the cities and the country?
First of all, in terms of the towers, Sherry, again, we have to connect dots. You can see mobile phone towers and tetramast towers and the HARP operation in Alaska in isolation. Or you can see that they all connect, and you can connect them into the satellite system and all these other things. What they're doing is building like a electromagnetic fabric around the Earth to create an energy field which is there to affect the way we think, the way we feel emotionally, and our physical health. And the microchips are the jewel in the crown, because part of their reason for being is to connect us in even more powerfully to this network of broadcasts, if you like. So that's one level, because again, you can't see anything in isolation. There is a vibrational change going on. It's been predicted. I mean, I'm sure George has talked about these themes on the show so many times over the years that it's been prophesized by many cultures. My great friend Khoda Mutwa in the Zulu shamanistic stream in Africa talks about it, so do native peoples all around the world. And what we're seeing is an attempt by those who are seeking to continue to control is to head off that awakening and its effect on opening us up to breaking out of the hypnotic trance. So this is what they're trying to do. In many ways, it's not even about getting more power. The bottom line is holding on to the power they already have, because they know this awakening's coming, and this is all designed to suppress it, to stop it having the effect on the human psyche that it is going to have left to its own devices. In terms of the hypnosis, I've done a lot of research on this, and to be honest, we can talk about New World Orders, and we can talk about the banking system and selling off ports, and that's all important stuff. But we're never going to turn this around until we understand how reality is created and how it's being manipulated so that we live a reality experience that suits those in power. Understanding how we create reality and how it can be manipulated is the key to freedom, because once you understand how it's created, we can create another one. At the moment, we're allowing it to be created for us in this way. We are filtering reality all the time, and psychological research has shown this, on the basis of our belief in what is real. In other words, to quote one study, they said that up to and sometimes more than 50% of the information we receive is edited by the brain to fit in with our sense of what is real. And we can see this in the most simple experiments. Well, I've seen this in television programs where they put two people together who have a serious preconceived idea about each other. They get them to talk to each other, and they film it. They then take them aside as individuals and they ask them what the other person said and how they said it. They then play the original chat back to them, and they are shocked because what they heard, and certainly the tone in which it was given, was nothing like what actually was said and how it was said. What has happened is the other person has spoken. It's entered the preconceived idea, the belief that that person has, the program about that person, and it has been edited to fit the belief of what they think that person is. Now, therefore, they are hearing certain words and tones which are not actually being said by the person. Now, that simple process is happening to us all the time. And what is a hypnotist doing, a stage hypnotist? I went to see a few stage hypnotist shows when I was researching my last book. What they're doing is they're implanting a false belief in reality into the speech on the stage. They're saying to them, there's an elephant in the audience. They're saying to them, the person next to them is naked. They're saying to them that although they're eating a potato, it's actually an apple. And there's a great line in the Matrix movie where, the first one, where the Neo character says, so what is real? And the Morpheus character says, well, if you're talking about what we can see, touch, taste, hear, feel, then real is just electrical signals interpreted by your brain. And that's what it is. What happens with the potato thing in the hypnotist stage show is that the potato, the electrical signal, which is what taste is, goes to the brain. And the brain reinterprets it to the taste of an apple because that is what it has been programmed to believe it is actually tasting. Now, when you take that to the hypnotist in the corner of virtually every living room, the television, you take it to the hypnotist show we call education. We take it to the mainstream media that's pouring out a certain version of reality all the time. And then you've got one generation hypnotized to believe a certain reality, and they, through no malevolence, pass that programming and belief on to the next generation. All of those things are programming the population with a perception, a belief in reality. And as a result, we then take information that comes into us and then we edit it to fit the reality we've been hypnotized, if you like, to believing. And this is why the term waking up, as people use when they suddenly start to get it, is so accurate. They are waking up from the trance. And people say, why didn't I get it before? It's so obvious. Well, why did the person on the stage get they were eating a potato and not an apple? Because they were programmed to believe otherwise. And that's what we're dealing with, George and Shelley. We're dealing with a global population that is hypnotized with this false reality. But we can break out of it if we take our power back, because we cannot be. I mean, you go to these stage shows, you know, and what they're doing when they're picking people out of the audience and going and looking at them, what the hypnotist is doing is picking out those that can be hypnotized easily and those that can't. And those that can't are asked to go back into the audience and watch the show. So we have the power not to be hypnotized on all these different levels, but we have to take it back.
David, have you heard that the Illuminati